Recent fluctuations in Louisville's criminal homicide numbers have raised questions as the city nears its deadliest year on record. It all comes as more than 100 cases in 2021 remain without a single arrest. Tonight, LMPD explains why. But as WHS 1119's Isaiah Kim Martinez shows us, some families feel they should have answers by now.
Well, it's available for anybody to look up. Arrests have been made in 34% of criminal homicides this year. But to many families with loved ones killed, those numbers sound like a police department struggling to keep up. LMPD leaders address those concerns today.
Our number fluctuates. We had 173 criminal homicides. Now we come back, we had 170 homicides. And people are like, how are you all doing that?
Louisville police felt the need to explain after a few criminal homicides listed in their data all of a sudden fell off the 2021 total.
Because 9 of those homicides out of the 180 we've investigated, this does not meet the criteria for prosecution.
On a Facebook Live Wednesday, Chief Erica Shields was joined by Assistant Commonwealth Attorney Elizabeth Jones-Brown and Homicide Lieutenant Donnie Burbrink. They explained so far this year, 9 homicides have been written off as justified, including some deemed as self-defense.
If he or she believes that deadly physical force is about to be used against him or her.
But it circles around what many victims' families feel is the bigger issue, waiting for arrests.
As far as, who pulled the trigger, none of that, we don't know.
In Danielle Marshall's case, her brother Terrence Clark was shot and killed inside his Algonquin apartment complex in summer 2018.
It took me probably like 4 minutes to get to him, and we was real, real close. That's my oldest brother.
She tells me her family last spoke to a detective a month ago. According to her, no updates, no suspects named.
They still waiting on DNA, blood work.
And I know we get inquiries from the media and the public, like, why didn't you make an arrest? And it's because we're not really sure that the person can be legally charged.
Chief Shields says they're legally binded not to rush arrests. We brought this explanation to Marshall.
What are we supposed to do when it's still killers out there?
There's frustration as a deadly record will likely be surpassed before year's end. And Terrence Clark's death from 3 years ago happened in the Algonquin neighborhood. This year, that zip code is not just among the highest for criminal homicide rates, but open case rates as well, all according to LMPD data. In Louisville, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 1119 on your side.